What's up, guys? I hope everyone's enjoying their day. So I got a question here from Richard. Richard says, "Hello. I don't know if you've covered this in the past, but thoughts on creatine, glutamine, ornithine, and arginine. Should only people who are weight training hard indulge, or are these good for anyone doing physical activity on a daily basis?" So before I dive into this video, before I dive into each of those topics, I want to tell you guys the difference between exercise and physical activity. So exercise is planned. It's something that you plan on doing. So like going to the gym, taking time out of your day is exercise. Physical activity is the things that you're doing in your daily life, like just being active in your daily life, like in your job, if you're doing something sorry for the coughing. If you're doing something physical for your job, like you're working outside, that's physical activity. But Richard's asked me a question before about walking for working out. So he's walking on a daily basis, but technically that's exercise, but we'll call it physical activity for his case because that's what he was asking about physical activity. So first of all, let's just start by saying that all of these supplements that he's asking me about can either already be in your body, that your body already naturally produces them, or can be found in your diet. So that's a little disclaimer I wanted to say before we get into it. So the first one he asked me about was creatine. I've done a video about this, about what creatine is, how creatine works in the body, so I'm not actually going to dive into how it works, but I will link the video that I made about creatine in the description box below if you guys are interested in that. But I will just say that for people that are just physically active and they are not exercising, it is not necessary for you to be taking a creatine supplement. One, your body is already producing creatine, and two, you could be getting it from your diet. Creatine is already found in red meats, so if you're eating a lot of red meats, then you're already taking in a lot of creatine on top of the creatine that your body's already naturally producing. So my answer to that would be no. If you want to know what my answer is for people that are exercising, once again, the link to my creatine video is down below. So now let's get into glutamine. So what is glutamine? It is an essential amino acid. Essential meaning that your body already produces it and you do not need to take it in from external sources like diet. So what glutamine does is it actually makes up 60% of your skeletal muscles, and glutamine decreases from stress. So stress can be exercise. We're going to assume whenever I say stress, we're talking about exercise. So that's why people that are exercising may supplement with glutamine, because stress will reduce your glutamine. But what does glutamine do? It is a nitrogen transport system. So what nitrogen does in our body is it helps speed recovery. So glutamine is going to help transport nitrogen to areas that need recovery. So after you work out, there are a lot of microfibers that are teared up in our muscles that need recovery. So what glutamine will do is it will carry nitrogen to the area that your muscles are broken down, for let's say our biceps, and it will help speed up that recovery process. So is this essential for people that are working out? Maybe, but I would always say, and I always will say, if you do not have a good diet, if you are not sleeping properly, then taking glutamine is a waste of your time. Now, what is my opinion for people that are just physically active? I would say that you're not giving your body enough stress, or you're not giving your body enough wear and tear for you to actually need to supplement glutamine. Your natural stores of glutamine will already help you repair what you're doing just from your physical daily activity. So no, you will not need to supplement glutamine. The next one he asked me about was ornithine. Ornithine? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Which is, again, another amino acid. Now, what does ornithine do? It removes ammonia from your blood, which allows you to increase intensity and allows you to work out for longer. So it will remove the ammonia from your blood, which once again will allow you to increase your workout intensity and allow you to sustain a workout for a longer period of time. So for people that exercise, is this necessary? Maybe I would recommend it for a competitive athlete, somebody that is competing at a high level for a sport, just to get a competitive advantage. But I wouldn't recommend it really for somebody that's just trying to go and work out for building muscle purposes and physique purposes and trying to look better. I wouldn't really recommend it. Now, for somebody for physical activity, this supplement is also supposed to help you with, since it is a remover of ammonia, it is also supposed to help people that have liver damage. So if you're just somebody that's physically active and you have liver damage, maybe I would recommend it, but otherwise I wouldn't recommend it. Once again, focus on your diet, focus on your nutrition, focus on your recovery, and yeah. All right, so the last one he asked me about is arginine, which is a non-essential amino acid. Non-essential meaning that your body doesn't naturally produce it. It needs to be found in your diet. But the foods that it comes from are all foods that I'm hoping are in your daily diet already. So foods like seafood, foods like meat, foods like eggs, lentils, veggies, fruits. I actually found one article told me that it comes from chocolate as well, but I wasn't actually going to tell you guys that, but yeah, you can even find it in chocolate. So what does it do? Arginine is supposed to relax your blood vessels. It's supposed to open up, or it's a converter of nitric oxide, which is supposed to increase your blood flow. So for people that are working out, when you have increased blood flow, you have more of, quote unquote, the pump. So you're gonna look more vascular, you're gonna get the pump, as they say. But otherwise, what it does is also, if you have more blood flow in your body, it's gonna help you recover faster, because blood is another promoter of recovery, and it also is gonna help speed up the protein synthesis process. Protein synthesis meaning that you're breaking down protein, and it's now becoming available for your muscles to use for protein recovery, or for muscle recovery. So, is it beneficial for people that are working out? Maybe, but once again, if your diet is not on point, if your recovery is not on point, if your sleeping is not on point, then you need to dial in that first before you start taking in these other supplements, or else, once again, they're a waste of your money. And like I said, I just gave you a list of foods that they're already in. So do you really need to go out and waste your money on buying like a $70 jug of arginine, or can you go and eat some eggs? You know, you're gonna get the same benefit. So for people that are physically active, it may have some reduction in blood pressure, because once again, it is widening your blood vessels. When your blood vessels are wider, our body doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood, or blood pressure, which is blood pressure, into our body. It's going to be more natural if our vessels are wider. But once again, diet is the most important thing. If you can, once again, get arginine from the list of foods that I already recommended to you, and if your diet is not on point, if your sleeping and recovery is not on point, then supplements are essentially useless. So that's that's the point that I wanted to drive home to you guys. Is I don't usually like making supplement videos, because a lot of people think that supplements are going to get them to where they want to be. It's not true. You need to focus on your nutrition, you need to focus on your sleep, and if those two things are not in order, then supplements are a waste of your time. So, as always guys, as I end every video, I have 4-week, 6-week, 8-week, 12-week, and 16-week online training packages. All those packages come with a nutrition plan, and they come with a personalized training plan. And obviously they come with 24/7 contact support with me to help you stay accountable and to help you reach your fitness goals. So the link to my website to access those online training products is down below. You can click that and get more details on that. Otherwise guys, hit that subscribe button, give this video a share, a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.